Hey guys, today I am going to solve the ECAT 2020 physics section. So let's start. So in physics section, ECAT 2020, the first MCQs, one light year is equal to, here is the none option is correct. Must remember that the distance traveled by light in 1 year is called a light year. Light travels with a speed of 300,000 kilometer per second. So now for a minute, 300,000 multiplied by 60 kilometer in an hour, 300,000 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60 kilometer in a day, 300,000 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 24, and in an year, 300,000 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 365. So 1 light year is equal to 9.4608 multiplied by 10 raised to power 12. So here is the D option is correct. So I'm going to move the next MCQs. Reverse process of vector addition. Here will be reverse process of vector addition is resolution. In addition, you make a single vector from many, and many in resolution you make many vectors from single. So here D option is correct. The next time use, when a ball moves from and reaches to its maximum height in 3 seconds, what is its initial velocity? Very simple question. Here is the B option is correct, because velocity over gravity is equal to 3 seconds. So if gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, then velocity is equal to 3g. By putting the value of g 9.8 meter per second square, by solving that will get 29.4 meter per second. So must remember that when a ball moves from and reaches its maximum height in 3 seconds, the initial velocity must be 29.4 meter per second. So here B option is correct. The next time use, rocket propulsion is according to the third law, first law, second, and the last. Very simple question. Here is the third law of motion, because the propulsion of all rockets, jet engines, deflating balloons, and even squids and octopuses is explained by the same physical principle. Newton's third law of motion: matter is forcefully ejected from a system, producing an equal and opposite direction on what remains. So here is the A option is correct. So rocket propulsion is according to the third law of motion. So A option is correct. The next time use, 1 Cl is equal to 418, 410, 4.8. Very simple question. Here is the D option is correct. Must remember that 1 calories is equal to 4.184 joules, simply because it is defined as such. The original definition of a calorie is the amount of energy needed to rise 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius next, but this is variable based on starting temperature or pressure. So 1 calorie was just defined to be exactly 4.184 joules. So here D option is correct. The next MCQ is here. If a body of 2 kg moves vertically 2 meter, then work done is minus 13.2, 20, 45, 35. Simple question. Here is the A option is correct. The work done will be in the form of potential energy, as the displacement in the direction opposite to the force acting, that is gravitational force. The work done will be negative. So W is equal to minus mgh. By putting the value 2 multiplied by 9.8 multiplied by 2 will get minus 39.2. So here A option is correct. If a body of 2 kg moves vertically 2 meter, then work done will be minus 39.2. So here A option is correct. The next time use, if the radius of circle is doubled, then centripetal force becomes. So here is the C option which is correct. Force is equal to mv square over r. So if r approaches to r double, then force will be half. So here C option is correct. The next MCQ is here. Bernoulli equation is according to Stokes law, Einstein's equation, Newton's law, and what option will be correct? Here is the C option is correct. Must remember the Bernoulli's equation can be viewed as consecutive of energy law for a flowing fluid. So Bernoulli's principle can also be derived directly from Newton's second law of motion. So here C option is correct. The next MCQ is here. The time period of a second pendulum from its extreme to mean position t by 4 t by 2 seconds. So here is the correct answer will be here 2 seconds will be correct. Must remember a second pendulum is a type of a simple pendulum whose time period of vibration is 2 seconds. That is, takes 1 second to move from a mean position to its extreme position and 1 second to move to another extreme point. So here D option is correct. The next MCQ is here. At what temperature the velocity of sound is doubled than as that of at 10 degrees centigrade? 859, 560, 760, 500. Which option will be correct? So here is the A option is correct. So here I am going to solve this question. Note that the question is here. Velocity of sound is directly proportional to square root of absolute temperature. So V2 over V1 is equal to square root of T2 over T1, where V2 is the final velocity and V1 is the initial velocity. So T2 is the final absolute temperature and T1 is the initial temperature. Absolute temperature is equal to degree Celsius plus 273. So given V2 is equal to 2 multiplied by V1, temperature in degree will be Celsius 10. So temperature in Kelvin is 10 plus 273 will be 283. Putting values we will get, and after that scaling on both sides we will get T2 is equal to 1132 Kelvin. So temperature it will be here 1132 minus 273 is equal to 859 degrees. So at 859 degree Celsius or at 1132 Kelvin temperature, velocity will be doubled at the velocity or at 10 degree Celsius. So here must remember that at the question is that at what temperature? Here at 859 degrees centigrade the velocity of sound is double. So here is the A option is correct. The next MCQ is here. The range of visible wavelength spectrum is given 400 to 750, 100 to 400, 400 to 1000, 300 to 600. So which option will be correct? So here is the A option is correct. The wavelength range of the visible spectrum extends from violet 400 to 750. So here A option is correct. The next MCQ is here. The frequency of the light wave is 5 multiplied by 10 raised to power 9 per second. That's wavelength is equal to A option, second option, third option. It is not option given here. So here will be D option. Given that the frequency of light wave is 5 multiplied by 10 raised to power 9 per second, the wavelength of light wave is lambda is equal to C over B, where C is the speed of light 3 multiplied by 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. By solving this question we get 6.0 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 2 meter, which is not given in the option. So here D option is correct. So I'm going to move the next MCQs. Least resistance of district vision for human eye is 50 centimeter, 25 centimeter, 30 centimeter, and 20. So here it will be 25 centimeter. Least distance of distinct vision for a normal human being is 25 centimeter. It varies with age. For infants, it's be 5 to 8 centimeter. The human eye can distinguish about 10 million colors. So here is the B option is correct. The next MCQs. If the distance is doubled between two charges, then coulombs force becomes doubled, half, reduce 4 times and remains same. Which option will be correct? So here is the C option is correct. The size of the force varies inversely as the scale of the distance between the two charges. Therefore, if the distance between the two charges is doubled, so the attraction or repulsion becomes weaker. So here decreasing to 1/4 of the original value. So if the distance is double between two charges, then Coulomb's force reduce 4 times. So here C option is correct. So here I am going to move the next MCQs. The next MCQ is when two resistances of 3 ohms and 6 ohms are connected in parallel, then their equivalent resistance will be 10 by 3, 15 to 6. So here in this MCQ, here C option is correct, because we know that in parallel combination equivalent resistance is given by 1 over R is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So here putting the value of R1, which is 3, and value of R2 is 6, by solving that by reverse we'll get R is equal to 2 omega. So must remember that if when two resistances of 3 omega and 6 omega are connected in parallel, then their equivalent resistance will be 2. So here C option is correct. The next MCQ is given here. If a magnet is non-uniform magnetic field, it will experience attraction, repulsion, neutral. So which option will be correct? So here is the D option, because in a non-uniform magnetic field, magnet will experience torque and force, and torque and force is not mentioned in this MCQs. So D option is correct. The next MCQs. EMF is equal to VBL sin theta. Related to that, volts, ohm, newtons and joules. So here it will be volts. A option is correct. Must remember, an EMF induced by the motion of conductor across magnetic field is a motional electromotive force. So here the SI unit and the voltage of EMF are the same voltage. So here A option is correct. The next time use the force F experienced by a conductor of length L carrying current when placed in a uniform magnetic field B is given by the relation F is equal to BIL. So here C option is correct. The next time use high voltage is obtained from plasma generators. Must remember, the high voltage plasma generators are widely used in industry applications such as static charge remover or ozone generator, etc. So here is the A option is correct. The next time use unit of longitudinal strain is meter unitless. Here unitless will be correct answer. The unit of strain is millimeter per millimeter. Therefore, strain has no unit, hence it is dimensionless. So the ratio of change in length to the original length is called the longitudinal strain. So here unit of longitudinal strain must be unitless. So here B option is correct. The next time use a completely filled band is called as the forbidden band, conduction both. So here be none option, because a completely filled band is called a core band. The next, a completely filled band is also called as valence band. So here must remember, the core electrons are those bound inner electrons, and the valence electrons are the outermost electrons. So here is the D option is correct. The next time use. So next time use is given here. Which of the following is used for detection of light? Reverse bias, photophide, forward. So here is the A option is correct. Must remember, in reverse bias condition, if the width of depletion region increases as the applied reverse bias voltage increases across the diode, so by applying a large voltage, more of the incident photons are converted to electric current, thereby increasing the efficiency. In forward bias position, The width of depletion region decreases, so only a small portion of the incident photons get converted to electric current, hence the efficiency is less. Hence, photodiode in reverse bias condition detects light. So here is the A option is correct. The next MCQs. The next MCQ is here. In 9 to U raised to power 235, the neutron to nucleon ratio is, so it is a D option is correct. Atomic number is 92, next mass number is 235, so ratio will be 92 over 35. So here D option is correct. The next MCQs. If intensity and frequency of light is doubled, then emission of electrons is doubled, increases, half, same. Which option will be correct? So here is the A option is correct. Must remember, if the intensity and frequency of incident light is doubled, then photoelectric current will be doubled. So here the kinetic energy of the emitted electron will be increased and photoelectric current will be 2 times. So here A option is correct. The next MCQs. When effective value of current is 10, then what is the peak value? 12, 10, 13, 14. So 14.1 is the right answer. Must remember, the peak current is also called as maximum current. The peak value of alternating current is 14.1 ampere in circuit where RMS value of current is 10 amperes. So here D option is correct. The next MCQs. In diodes, the graph is drawn between voltage and current, voltage. So here is the A option is correct. That is, it is typically a graph showing the current flow at different forward voltage. The current is typically on the y-axis and the voltage on the x-axis. So here A option is correct. The next MCQ is here. Speed of Earth. The next MCQs. Speed of Earth around the Sun is. So which option will be correct? Very simple question. Here is the C option is correct. The Earth is moving about our Sun in a very nearly circular orbit. It covers its route at a speed of nearly 30 kilometers per second or 67,000 miles per hour. So here is the C option is correct. The next MCQ is here. In V is equal to WR, W is called, very simple question, tangential, radius, rotational. Here will be rotational velocity. W is called as angular velocity or rotational velocity. So here C option is correct. The next MCQ is. A bullet is fired with an angle of 30 degrees with a velocity of 196 meter per second. For how much time the bullet will remain in space? Very simple, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Here will be the C option is correct. We know that the time of flight for a projectile will given as T is equal to 2U sine theta over G. So here, hence putting the values in the question will get 20 seconds. So here C option is correct. So I'm going to move the last MCQs. The units for angular velocity are radians per second, angles, very simple. Radians per second is the right answer. Thanks for watching this video. Also share this lecture with your classmates and friends so that they also have a benefit of it. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And you can also visit the playlist of this channel. Goodbye.